All right, so we'll show you guys a couple examples of area of a kite. So just a quick recap about what is a kite. Remember that kite is this shape here where I have two pairs of congruent sides, right? So I have this pair and this pair, and I have two diagonals. Those are going to be important, and that longer diagonal bisects the shorter diagonal. So as you guys saw in that GeoGebra exploration, that the area of a kite is, I need to know the diagonals, right? So this is, we're going to call it diagonal 1, and D2 is diagonal 2. So that area is going to be equal to half the length of the first diagonal times the length of the second diagonal. So we're looking at a couple examples here, right? So anytime you look at a kite, first thing I want to do is figure out what is the lengths of the two diagonals, right? So if I look here, they tell me that that part of it is 2 and that part of it is 6.5. So I need to add those together and say what is 2 plus 6.5, right? So 8.5 is the length of that first diagonal. Then I do the same thing for the second one, right? Both are 4 feet. So now if I take the 4 and 4, I can get it 8. And so I just plug it into that area formula, right? Area is 1/2 length of the first diagonal times the length of the second diagonal. So we're just going to grab a calculator, right, to do that. So 8.5 times 8 is 68, and then I take half of that. So my area here should be 34 square feet. Right, so I do the same thing with the bottom one, right? Diagonal 1, we're looking at if that part's 3 and that part's 5, then the diagonal 1 is going to be 8. Diagonal 2, both sections are 3, so diagonal 2 is going to be equal to 6. All right, so take my area, 1/2 times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. All right, so what is half of 8 times 6? So you should get the area is equal to 24 centimeters squared.